I can't believe we're walking around on a never-before-explored continent!
Who can make it up here? Even we wouldn't be up here if it weren't for Vowel.
Yes, that's true. I think that's why there's no record of it in any histories.
We're walking around on a really high place.
The fog's so thick, you can't even see the ground from on top of the cliffs.
Ooh, scary.
One wrong move, and we could find ourselves falling straight down those cliffs.
There's no hope of surviving a fall like that. We better walk carefully.
Is Vowel doing all right? Sure he's not getting too tired?
No, he's fine, but he's uneasy.
What's wrong?
The apatheia within him isn't enough to undergo spirit conversion yet. But he knows that someday he will need to give up his current form and become a spirit.
Well, humans are all going to die sometime, but we don't spend every day worrying about it.
I imagine some people do.
Are you saying Vowel is that weak?
He's far more delicate than you worry.
Dying, in his case, isn't exactly death like we normally think of it, though, right?
But it does mean that his consciousness will disappear and be replaced by something new.
So it's basically a fear of the unknown. That part of it is actually not too different from us.
The other Interlude have accepted that they must become spirits. They feel it is their duty to maintain the stability of this planet.
Vowel's got a mission of his own, though, doesn't he? I mean, what about his commitment to destroy all of the Hermes Blastia?
The determination necessary for destroying Blastia and becoming a spirit are very different. Vowel still lacks the resolve to give up his identity as an Interlude.
I think lacking it is a lot healthier, if you ask me. And I certainly understand.
He seems pleased that you understand him. Still, I worry about him going on like this.
Do you want him to become a spirit, Judy?
No, not in the least. But I wonder what the Interlude, what the spirits themselves must think.
What's going on?
I'm not sure. Vowel and the spirits are communicating. Or something like that, but without using their voices. Yes.
What happened?
He says we shouldn't worry about him.
But what was all that?
The spirit said something to calm him down.
Maybe they told him how easy they've got it.
Yeah, probably. At any rate, it's impossible for him to become a spirit now.
We're going to have to go on depending on you until the journey's over, Vowel.
He wants you to know you can count on him.
Was Gusios in Kerbakram in order to feed on the air?
Yes. That's how the hunting blades managed to trap him in their reverse barrier.
So is that what you and Vowel were doing there, Judy? Did you go to save Gusios?
Not originally. We went there to destroy the Hermes Blastia, creating the reverse barrier. Besides, in the end I was unable to save Gusios. He wasn't allowed to decide whether he was for or against becoming a spirit.
It's not your fault. There was nothing else you could have done.
We won't let his sacrifice be for nothing. We'll use the spirits well and defeat the Autophagos.
Right. Yes. Vowel says that aside from spirit conversion, he will do everything in his power to aid us.
I'm glad he's on our side.
Greetings, Elder. What were you grumbling about?
Oh, you've returned. Look what I found when I was cleaning my dresser.
You had a sword in your dresser?
Hey, but this is...
This isn't just any old sword. It looks kind of like, you know.
You know what?
She means Dane Nomos, right?
Just what kind of sword is this?
I was hoping you would ask. If memory serves, it is one of the 7 fell arms of legend.
You mean the weapon spawned by the 14-headed monster from the fairy tales?
I don't know how the story is told below, but here the legend is as follows. At the height of the ancient Blastia civilization, an attempt was made to produce special weapons. Eventually, this led to the creation of armaments of untold power. 7 in total.
So these weapons are a legacy of the ancients. Well, Dane Nomos is real. Maybe this story is too.
Is Dane Nomos one of these fell arms, then?
I'd say it's possible if what the Elder said is true. But if this really is one of the fell arms, why was it in your dresser, Elder?
I can't remember for the life of me. It's been decades since I've cleaned this thing out.
You haven't cleaned out your dresser in decades? I don't know what to say.
If these weapons are really as powerful as they sound, it might be a good idea for us to get a hold of them before they fall into the wrong hands.
Yeah, there've been quite a few sets of wrong hands out there lately, too.
Might we take this with us, Elder?
Huh? Oh, fine by me.
You're giving it to us just like that?
To tell the truth, I'm glad it turned up, but I've been wondering what I'd do with it. I've got no real use for it. Besides, it would be a shame to just leave something like this lying around. I figure you are just the ones to put it to proper use.
Do you know anything about the other fell arms?
Let me see here. According to the legend, the 7 weapons share a common bond. If this is truly one of the fell arms, it may react if brought near the others.
So as long as we have one, any of the others should react to it somehow?
If the legends speak true.
Okay, got it. Thanks again, Elder. We'll take it off your hands.
This figurine is lovely.
Figurine? I'd say it's more like a toy, really.
You must not have seen many things like this in the castle, Estelle.
I'd like to see more of these figurines.
And thus, a figurine collector is born.
Oh, some people are just more interested in aesthetics than others, Yuri. It's not all that unusual.
Yeah, I don't really have any interests outside of Blastia.
I've always been a fan of cool guild emblems myself.
What about you, Yuri?
Huh? I've never really given much thought to artistic sorts of things. I never really looked at anything like art.
Ask me! Ask me! Ask me what I like!
Girls!
That's right.
We know it's right.
money seems to disappear before you know it.
No, it disappears because you use it.
Sure, but if you only use a little at a time, you don't realize how much you're spending.
I guess we've been spending a little too much.
What do you mean? We need to spend more.
Really? But why?
The more gold we spend, the more it comes back to us. And it brings its friends, too.
Really?
How interesting.
Huh? Rita, your name's on this money.
Exactly. I've been writing my name on our gold so we'll know when it comes back to us. And when it does come back, I bet it'll have doubled at least. So go on, use it!
What a lovely little fairy tale.